the Philippines is always kind of late on trends.
Just like our time, we're late. We're always
Well,
late.
we've talked
Filipino
about
time.
it before
Yeah,
that
Filipino
it's not
time.
only Filipinos,
I guess, yeah.
but when the Filipinos get into that trend, they make
we
it their
make
own,
it big,
make it big, we make
grand,
it our own.
funner.
But before we
Funnier,
deep dive
funner.
into it, make sure you
You know
like,
the
share,
drill.
subscribe, the whole 9 yards. Helps us, going to help us
Yeah.
a lot.
Hit that bell button.
Yep. So you
Review
get
us.
notified with
5
new
stars.
videos. But
Watch our old videos, even our long form.
we hope you stay
Yeah.
inside our channel. But yeah, you've seen those new dating shows in the internet where
Yeah.
they pop their
Pop
balloons,
balloons.
or whatever. I think it started first with Jubilee, where they wait their turn to, when the button turns red, you get to press it if you wanna eject your date.
Oh, I think, yeah, I've seen that
Yeah,
somewhere.
I
Yeah.
think that's how it started, and then it evolved to
Like,
you pop your balloon
find
if you
the-
don't
okay.
like the.
Is that Jubilee too?
I don't think so.
Yeah, usually
it's
it's
different.
black guys and black
Usually, yeah.
women.
But it has reached the
Finally.
shores of the
Of
Philippines.
The Philippine seas.
And all I got from this clip that I've seen was Philippines is not ready for progress.
Okay, hit it. Let's see
Okay.
it.
Hi, I'm Lizzie. I'm 32. I'm an IT engineer and a plus-size model. The reason why I didn't pop my balloon initially kasi you mentioned about spontaneous and that's one of my traits, yeah. I guess it reflects.
So type mo naman sana siya.
I think he's fine naman.
And how about you? Bakit
Look at the guy. Look at the guy.
siya yung napili mong ipop?
I think because his criteria, I'm not part
That's an assertive woman.
Yeah.
of the Morena.
Is that true?
Parang mas astig pa kasi siya sa akin. Baka di ko kayanin.
Feeling mo mas astig yung personality niya than
Yes,
you. Do you have any
yes,
response to
I
that?
get
I guess weak men create masculine women.
Bars.
Wow.
Bars. That's pretty much saying you're a wuss.
Yeah, you're a wuss. You're a pussy.
You're a pussy.
Weak man creates masculine women.
But
I don't think so. I don't think
Hey.
like
hey,
I'm
I
not
kind of
sure.
agree.
You kind of
Kind
agree?
of agree. But just look at the guy. He said that the girl looks tougher than her.
Yeah.
And that is him putting it mildly. You can just assume that she is not her type.
Yeah. I think that's what he was trying to say, but he's trying to formulate the correct words on how to say it. But good for you. This masculine woman, good for you that you put out very well thought words on how to describe yourself.
Even the guy,
Because he just went along with it, right? What the lady said is like, because of how I look, like I look tougher than.
she had to assert
Yeah.
that she knew already that she's not her type. And then
I have
she
a
fired
feeling.
back too with that bar.
Yeah.
Hey, I agree.
But yeah, I'm not sure
I
if
agree.
I'm not
Why-
like with her statement that
Yeah.
weak men creates masculine women.
Yeah.
I don't,
Why?
I think masculine men would still prefer like feminine women.
Well, that's
like in general.
yeah, but she's saying that assertive women, stronger-willed
No,
women,
stronger.
started becoming a thing because of pussy guys.
Pussy guys.
Yes. Or beta males.
Cause me, I'm looking at the lens of the guy.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to defend that it's not because there are some pussies out there, like guys that are weak, guys like not alpha male, let's say alpha
Yeah.
dudes. And that's the reason why women like this are popping up. Well, I guess it's good for them, but
They're trying to overcorrect
Yeah.
the over macho guys. Is that what you're saying?
kinda.
So you're saying that masculine men creates masculine women.
I think it's just the times.
Yes.
It's not contributing to having weak males now, like beta guys.
Yeah.
I think it's just the times, like how we're progressing right now, how this new generation of women are. Like how media is showing this kind of like
Women being assertive.
Yeah, you can be assertive. You can be assertive now because before you'll get backlash if you become assertive. I think now it's more acceptable. That's why they're showing it proudly.
But this is not in traditional media though.
Yeah.
That's why my take was the Philippines is not ready for progressiveness yet. Okay, here's one example. If you see a nice looking guy, clean cut,
Okay.
nice guy, doesn't smoke, doesn't drink, doesn't have vices.
Yeah.
What's going to be the go-to diss on him?
Bakla.
See?
Me growing up, like our generation,
I know.
our Tito generation.
I know.
I think
That's
that's
why.
how we think.
But we're open-minded
Yeah,
about
we're
it.
open. Yeah,
And the Philippines is still stuck in this.
in this, yeah.
There's younger generations now where they're kind of straying away from it. But it's still not the norm.
And it's
So,
normal now. Like, don't get me wrong, it's normal now.
It's
Like,
normal. The younger generation accepts this now. But the younger generation is still the smaller part of the population.
the population, the Filipino population.
Even us who are raised to be kind of open-minded, or we are more embracing or tolerant at least. Majority of our generation will still diss
Yeah.
progressiveness. Like, yeah, that's the go-to. Like, for us, it's busting balls, but there are going to be people who are scared to even just talk to homosexuals. They still have the stigma.
Yeah.
And this is just talking about the homosexuals. If we're talking about modern women, they will be intimidated
By someone like
by
her.
someone like her,
Yeah.
regardless of her looks. If she is a go-getter, they wouldn't be looking at her as a modern woman. They will be looking at her as a bitch. Am I wrong?
I'm not sure.
Am
not
I
sure.
wrong?
I'm not sure.
This will be how she will be perceived by most men. Her age too, 32.
okay.
That's around our
that's
age.
Our age.
Majority of our peers of our age will be put off by this, by a go-getter,
Yeah.
regardless of how she looks. This type of demeanor will be off-putting.
But would you think it's gonna be a different story? It's gonna be a different response from the guy. Imagine this same lady. She is physically better,
appealing.
more appealing.
She would be more tolerated, but there will still be murmurs of her being bitchy.
Because I have a feeling if she's a 10, if she's or let's say a 9,
Yeah.
if she's a 9 and then she acts and talk like this, if I'm the guy, doesn't matter how aggressive she is, like, oh, I like you.
That's
you
just being a dog. That's
no,
what it is.
I'm thinking it's gonna be the same. It doesn't matter which guy it is, especially in the Philippines.
Yeah.
If you have a shot with this girl, doesn't matter how she talks, how she acts.
Yeah, he'll be like this.
Yeah.
I would. I would.
I like you.
I mean, but still, she will be perceived as bitchy. Her demeanor.
Yeah.
You're talking about looks. Okay, I'd still hit. But in that person's head, she will still be perceived
Yeah.
as...
She's not gonna be a keeper.
Yeah.
Like it might come across like that
Yeah. This is one thing that I feel like hinders the Philippines from developing.
from developing.
Regardless of how I feel, should we be conservative or should we be progressive? We are stuck in the middle.
Me personally, I find that the younger generation are too aggressive. I don't know if it's just me being old, being Tito.
Yeah.
That's why I feel like it's weird.
So here's my take. I feel like if we're gonna be progressive, be progressive.
Yeah.
If we're gonna be conservative, be conservative.
Conservative.
We are
Experimenting. It's like
Too
we're in
free?
experimentation stage.
we are too free in a way. We're too influenced. Of course, it's a good thing, but I feel like this is hindering the Philippines in having progress.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's progress or moving towards a certain direction, but if we're gonna be like keeping our traditional values, it's gonna be pulled back by the younger generation who's looking to stay away from the bad traditions.
Yeah.
And then if we're trying to change too much stuff, it's getting pulled back by
By the older tradition, yeah,
conservatives,
the conservatives.
the traditional people. So
It's confusing. You're right. It's
the
confusing.
tug of war is
Yeah.
too strong. Like both sides have too much of
Yeah.
a pull. Because even if this younger generation that we have, even in their generation, there are conservatives already.
Yeah.
There's already traditional people who are pushing back on these progressive people. And even in the older generation, there are open-minded people already who are pushing back on the people who think have the older ways.
Yeah. The traditional way.
So in both
Conservative ways.
generations, there's already a tug of war.
But isn't that the same for all countries, for everyone, not just the Filipinos?
But then the states have been living in prosperity for a while.
Yeah.
The Philippines is down bad.
Yeah, it's supposed to be developing, but we're not there yet.
I don't know. That's just my take. I feel like, are we gonna be conservative or are we gonna
Yeah.
be progressive?
It feels like for me, like now that we're talking about it, like what's really our identity? Are we conservative or are we progressive? Like it's very confusing. Like we
Like-
don't have our own compared to other, like let's say the Japanese, right?
Yeah, they're conservative.
Conservative.
Other Asian countries. I don't know. I feel like if we're gonna be progressive, we need that period of wealth first, where you have the chance to, culturally at least, where you have the chance to explore. I kind of agree to that. There's a lot of traditional ways that isn't adaptable to the modern society now. I've always been proud of the Philippines being the most westernized
Asian country.
Asian country. But I've always thought of that. Like this kind of also hinders the Philippines in a way.
Yeah. I like this girl though. I like her.
Go get her. But she is too early for the times.
Yeah. But you know what? I kind of like women like her. Assertive. And
Assertive.
now, because like way back in the Philippines when we were still living there, I find that I've talked to a lot of women and they can't express what they feel. They like someone, but they
Yeah.
can't do anything about it. They just have to wait for someone to actually try to court them, and it sucks, right? Like you don't have a choice.
So you want the girls who show some skin in the game.
It would be nice.
The metaphorical skin. I'm not talking about the physical skin. But I mean,
Because that's like South Korea. Like that's what I can like. That's what I'm seeing in the K show. Like the girls are assertive. They can show that they like someone.
I understand you, but I've also heard I think you've said this before, where guys aren't like that in real life in South Korea, and I've also heard the same thing with women
Yeah,
from
probably.
South Korea. I think the
Yeah, when we were there,
the
right?
assertive women are also not the norm.
Yeah.
In their media, sure, they are pretty progressive, but I feel like their country as a whole is still
Still conservative.
traditional, still conservative. But yeah,
Okay,
let
show it to me.
Show you this. This is the type of progress I like. Okay.
Does this involve Filipino too?
Yes, this is still
Okay.
from the same show.
Oh, okay.
Bakit mo pinop yung balloon niya?
Nakikita ko siya as my friend. Para siya yung kapatid ko na binubuli tapos ipagtatanggol ko siya.
Okay.
Ayun. Sorry.
Do you have any response to that?
Hindi mo alam yung sinayang mo. Gano'n.
Okay.
Is that a guy or a girl?
These are gays.
Oh, okay.
Now this is what I like. Cause this is what I'd like to see from the homosexuals in the Philippines. This is them being happy. This is them going to lead them to longer relationships. Because they are not going to
The straight
going
guys.
after the straight
Yeah.
guys anymore. Who are most of the time going to be exploitative.
Yeah. They're just there for the money.
Yep. I guess this is one benefit of more progressive people. Now there's a bigger pool for our homosexuals to find their partners. They don't have to go out of their circle anymore to go to chase after the straight people who will end up trying to find other straight people.
And you know what? Like, I have a feeling that LGBTQ, like the homosexual community,
Yeah.
the pride community in the Philippines, they're generally happier now. They're doing well, I think, compared
To
even
the-
a few years ago, right? I think they're doing well. There's a lot of successful representation.
I guess.
Right?
But is it the right representation though? I guess
Yeah,
they're just happy.
happier. Yeah.
They have representation.
It's just I can see a lot of success stories,
Yeah.
or maybe that's just what media is showing us. I'm not sure.
I guess I would attribute it to them being resilient, not them being gay.
And they're developing so fast. Like their development in all aspects of life is faster than the traditional, like the regular Filipinos. And
You'd say so?
I think so. Yeah, they're doing a lot better. Like they did a lot of changes in the Philippines.
I would attribute this to them being hardworking,
Yeah, because of Vice
being
Ganda.
brilliant, not them being gay.
Okay,
You know what I
maybe.
mean? And they just stand out more because there's not a lot of them being highlighted yet. You know what I mean? So you notice them more because once they pop out, you notice because, oh, that guy's gay. That's what I mean. But there's a debate here in the West where, okay, representation, but is it the right representation? Or is it just a caricature of what these group of people are? Like, say, if you see gays in the Philippines at least, if you see gay characters in movies, they're always going to be loud.
Yeah, loud.
They're always going
Like
to be
Joker.
the third wheel. They're
Yeah.
always going to be flamboyant. Whereas not everybody's going to be like that.
Like there are some reserved gays there too, right?
Yeah.
Quiet.
I guess they're still at that point where just seeing somebody represent them, they're happy already. They won't be pushing for too much. And probably sometime soon, they will get to the point where they will be looking for the right representation. Maybe.
Yeah.
But that's the progress I want. Because this will lead to them having
A happier life.
lasting relationships. Yes. Go after the other gays. Don't go after the straight guys.
Don't gamble. Don't waste your time and money
Yep.
pursuing something that it's hard to find.
Yep. Yeah. My takeaway: Philippines not ready for
Yeah.
progress yet.
Still a long way to go. It's a breath of fresh air though. I like it. I like what I saw earlier. That
The dating game or
the dating. No,
for the gays?
the guy. No, the lady.
the go-getter,
The go-getter.
Lizzie.
I like her.
Shouts
I
to
like
Lizzie.
her.
32.
I
Spontaneous.
would love to be your friend. Just
Because you're married. Because you're
yeah.
married.
Yeah.
You're
No,
married.
like she's cool.
Yeah, she is.
I like her.
But again, as we've discussed, most guys in the Philippines aren't looking for cool. They
Yeah.
want subservient
Yeah.
wives.
Pussies.
Pussies.
Some pussies.
Pussy.
I may
But,
not agree to what she said. That weak men creates masculine women. I don't like because me personally I don't like masculine women.
Not just physically.
Yeah.
Like masculine traits too, like being assertive, being aggressive. Not aggressive in
In bed.
the assaulty kind of way, but
No, even because like me, well, I can't. Not thinking about it. Yeah, because me, the reason why I don't like that strong of a character for a woman is because I can be strong too,
And it's going
and
to be
that
a
might be a clash, right?
don't you think it's gonna be a roller coaster though of a
Yeah.
relationship?
Maybe.
Well, some people like that. You like chaos, right?
No.
No, you
I
said you like the chaos, the peace that chaos brings.
When I was younger, now
You're
I
too old for that
Yeah.
shit. Yeah,
I strive for peace.
peace, inner peace.
I like that. That's what I'm looking for now.
Peace.
Peace of mind.
Yeah.
That's my Christmas wish. Peace of mind
Inner peace.
and world peace for New Year.
Well, that's too much.
Yeah, that's too much to ask.
It's too much to ask. But yeah, again, let us know if you think
If you disagree,
If you're conservative and you think that the Philippines should keep its values, or should we be as free as the Western world?
should we push
Which
a
we
little bit
kinda
more?
are. So yeah, just let us know.
Like that's the
which
beauty in the Philippines. There's more freedom, I think,
Yes.
compared to other Asian,
Asian
countries.
But then again, as I have said earlier, do you agree that it kind of hinders what we could be as a country,
Yeah.
or at least culturally?
Maybe this is the start of something better for the Philippines. Because if the conservative way is not working, we're still a third world country. Maybe we should push to being more assertive.
But that's the thing. We can push towards one end.
Well, you never know.
We're like right for the longest time, from when we were kids, we've always been westernized.
Yeah.
We have traditional traits, but we've always been westernized. Like for the longest time,
And it's not working.
we've always been free,
Yeah.
or at least in our generation,
Yeah, true.
right? So one thing is
Be conservative. Be conservative and be strict. I think that's what we need. A stricter rules.
So that's your opinion, but
Yeah.
I'm saying is I don't wanna put out there where we should go, but for me, we should go one side,
only one side.
towards one side,
Don't be neutral, or don't be in the middle
or
of all this chaos.
let go of the pullback. Whichever side I feel like there's too much tug of war.
Let go of the rope
Yes.
and pick one side.
So which side of the rope do you think we should give?
The winning side.
Which should win?
Wherever.
Which should
Yeah, I know.
win? Yeah,
Like, that's
debate
the big
down
question.
there.
Where
Debate down
is
there.
that winning side?
I can get into being conservative, but I can also get into being progressive. I know it's a cop-out answer, but I have both sides. All my take is we should go to one side.
Yeah.
And it's not important which side. I think you said for you, it's better if we go conservative.
Conservative and
For
be
me,
strict.
be somewhere. Take a side.
Yeah.
That's all my take is. But yeah. Let
thanks
us
for
know.
listening.
Debate
Yeah, let
down
us
there.
know. Converse. Comment.
If you don't agree, let us know. If there's some points that we put across, let us know. And again, you got Edmund here.
You got me 2X.
And this is
the
Twice the D.
Twice D.
D.
Lizzie. Twice the Lizzie D.
Shouts, Lizzie.
Love you.
Imagination runs free.